Hey, good Friday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather update for this Friday, September the 20th, 2013. Starting off today, we're in transition. Mixture of sun and clouds through the rest of today, and even a few showers on radar, but the rain coverage is going to be increasing as well as the cloud coverage as we head into your day tomorrow. But for today, I think most of us are going to be dealing with decent enough weather to get you through the end of the work week. So let's talk about that and some big changes in the forecast from the previous package, and still some uncertainty as we head into the long range. Alright, here's a look at temperatures. We're doing this update at 10 a.m. on this Friday. A little bit cooler as you head further back off to the west. It's only into the mid-60s over towards Kenansville and Goldsboro. That's because they've had a few showers this morning. We'll talk about those in just a second. 70 at Greenville, 72 at New Bern, 71 as you head down towards Morehead City, 68 at Swan Quarter. Here's those few showers we've been tracking this morning. Mainly right along the Highway 117 corridor down from Fremont down through Goldsboro, Mount Olive, Calypso, Botankus, down towards Kenansville and Warsaw this morning. And we've been watching this little cluster rolling through Johnston County as well. It's going to continue to make its way southeast. It's been weakening some. It's been rolling to the south and east, but it's only been light to moderate showers. But some of this may be able to continue to make the trek southward over the next couple of hours. Here's the wide view. High pressure still in control, but we do have a little bit of moisture starting to come into the area. You got a double barrel high. You got southerly winds bring up some moisture, and then you've got northerly flow as well in the upper atmosphere. So that's what's bringing down this little bit of shower activity, and also the cloud coverage as well ahead of the cold front that is still lingering to the west. Here's a look at the precision forecast model through this morning, and I think we'll go with a mixture of sun and clouds. I think if you live west of US 117, you could be seeing a little bit more in the way of shower activity today. Still a few sprinkles in the forecast. That's why we went with the 10 to 20% chance for a shower today, topping out around the upper 70s, lower 80s today. We'll head into this evening. Overnight, heading in towards football looks good for us. Most areas will be around the lower and middle 70s with a few clouds rolling through, but we stay mainly dry. Heading in towards the afternoon hours, the overnight hours, we should drop down middle and upper 60s for inland spots, lower 70s along the coast, and a few showers starting to move into the fold as we head into early on Saturday, and better rain chances moving in here as we head into the afternoon hours, but I don't think it's going to be an all-day washout by any means, and clouds will be increasing from west to east. Rain shower activity will be increasing from west to east as well. Here's the cold front, and we've been watching this very much so. You see all this dry air back off to the west of it, and all this moisture is getting streamed off of the Gulf of Mexico. That's thanks to that low pressure center that we've been watching, or were watching, for the potential for some development over the past couple of days, and it just never really happened. It got sheared off, and all the moisture associated with it is coming up into this cold front. But good news, they're getting some showers and thunderstorms down in a very dry part of the world, so that's good news in that category. But it's coming at a fairly good clip. You know, places like Jonesboro, Arkansas, going to see like 1 to 2 inches of rain. We're not going to be seeing that much. We'll talk about some of the values here in just a minute. But overall, we are going to be looking for a better chance for rain. Here's a look at the long-range precision forecast model, and it's going to show the frontal boundary pushing in here. Likely, I think this is running a little slow today as far as the frontal boundary is concerned, but you do see that there is going to be that chance for showers, especially going late into Saturday and into Sunday, and we start to clear out as we head into Monday. All right, here's a look at the long-range precision forecast model. And this is going to show the rainfall accumulations going through Saturday and Sunday. And most areas will likely grab about 0.2 of an inch to as much as 0.4 of an inch of rain. Maybe some areas well south down towards Cape Fear, maybe picking up an inch or so. Maybe out towards the mountains about an inch or so. So in isolated pockets, we could see some heavy rainfall amounts. But I think for the most part across the state, we'll be looking at about 1/10 to about a 1/2 inch of rain on average. All right, so let's talk about the forecast. It's still up in the air, especially late in the forecast. We'll talk about that in just a second. Let's get you through tonight at least. Tonight is looking good for us across the east. I think most of us will say dry. Touchdown Friday in Week 5. Wes Craven at Conley, the game of the week, will be there tonight with live updates. Also, Kinston at Rose, Hertford County at South Central, Jacksonville at Topsail, Roanoke Rapids making the trip to Tarboro, East at Carteret going over to Riverside, Edenton coming down to Northside, Laney at New Bern, East Duplin heading just up to the north to North Lenore. Forecast for this evening, I think most of us will be dry. Temperatures in the middle 70s at kickoff, lower 70s by halftime, and upper 60s as we head towards the fourth quarter. All right, and one thing I do want to make mention. The forecast still very, very, very changeable, especially going in towards the latter half of it. Here's a look at Wednesday. Here's a prime example of what we're talking about. This is a look at the European model, the ECMWF, the European model, and this is valid for Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., and it's showing an area of low pressure rolling up the coastline. This is from the 0Z run, and you see that area of low pressure rolling up the coastline, bringing us rain chances in the forecast. Well, let's look at something else. Here's the GFS run from the 0Z run, and we're completely dry with a ridge of high pressure on top of us. So, needless to say, there is some very uncertain things in the forecast over the next couple of days that we're going to have to keep a close eye out on. And I think over the next couple of days, they will obviously come into a better light. But for the meantime, we're just not very confident, especially in the long range, once this frontal boundary gets past here. I think we do go dry as we head into your day on Monday. For the most part, with a few sprinkles still lingering. Tuesday we should be dry as well. But Wednesday and Thursday, that's up in the air, kind of depending on what happens as far as this next system rolling through. Sunday will be the wettest day, and most of the day on Saturday will be more so in the increasing cloud department, and then the rain showers come later in the day. So some big changes in the forecast from the previous package. It's something that will continue to evolve. Chief Meteorologist David Sawyer will be in tonight to give the latest update from the 12Z package. That'll do it for me here on the ENC Weather Update. You can tune in tonight on the television side at 5:30, 6, 10 o'clock on the CW, and 11 o'clock right back on WNCT for Chief Meteorologist David Sawyer giving you the latest update on this ever-evolving forecast. I'll be in for tomorrow on my regular shift, so the next update video will likely be tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. You can stay up to date with us on Facebook, Twitter, as well as WNCT.com. Also on the various number of other things, new media, feed, and as well as Vine for more updates on the weather across eastern North Carolina. You guys have a great rest of your day, a great weather weekend. We'll talk to you tomorrow.